The Box of Truth, starring HYUN and HYUN. The night was cold and unervingly quiet in Seoul, the city glittering beneath a pale crescent moon. HYUN sat alone in the apartment he shared with HYUN, a space once filled with laughter, midnight ramen, and shared dreams. But tonight, something felt wrong. Junmo's fingers trembled slightly as he held the small, worn-out wooden box he had found tucked under HYUN's side of the closet. HYUN was out, supposedly at an acting rehearsal. But Junmo had a strange feeling in his chest, a pressure that wouldn't go away. Curiosity, concern, maybe fear. He had only intended to tidy up, but when he accidentally knocked over a closet shelf, the box tumbled out. It was locked, but not for long. Junmo fetched a spare key from the drawer. The moment the lid clicked open, a gust of emotion hit him. Disbelief, horror, confusion. Inside, carefully wrapped in tissue, was a small vial of a clear liquid. No label, no markings. Alongside it, several syringes. And beneath them, a folded paper. Junmo unfolded it with trembling hands. Take only when necessary. Effects last up to 12 hours. Suppresses emotional response. Reduces empathy. Enhances focus. Confidential. His heart stopped. A drug. One that suppresses emotion. Junmo couldn't process it. He sat frozen, staring at the note. HYUN, the man he had trusted more than anyone, the person who had pulled him out of a dark place in his life, had been hiding this? Why? And what did it mean? 2 days earlier, Junmo had noticed changes in HYUN for months now. Subtle at first. He wasn't as affectionate, sometimes cold. His smiles didn't reach his eyes. He had once cried watching a simple animated film with Junmo. Now, even tragic scenes left him stone-faced. When Junmo had asked him about it, HYUN would always laugh it off. Just tired, babe. Too many roles to get into character. Don't overthink. But Junmo always overthought, especially when it came to HYUN. When HYUN returned that night, Junmo was sitting on the couch, the box on the coffee table between them. HYUN stopped cold when he saw it. Junmo, he said slowly, why did you lied to me? Junmo's voice was quiet, but the betrayal in it cut deeper than any shout could. HYUN didn't speak. His face remained unreadable, too unreadable. Are you using it? That drug? Is that why you've been so different? Junmo stood up, his eyes searching for something in HYUN that wasn't there anymore. Tell me the truth. HYUN exhaled. You weren't supposed to find that. That's your explanation? Junmo's voice cracked. I thought we shared everything. Why would you hide something like this? HYUN moved closer, but Junmo stepped back. Because it's not what you think. HYUN said flatly. It's for my work. For control. Control of what? Your feelings? Your humanity? No, HYUN said. Control of my past. That stopped Junmo, your past? HYUN ran a hand through his hair. His face was still unreadable, but his voice had a strain now. I never told you everything, Junmo, about who I was before I became HYUN. The shocking truth. I wasn't born with that name. HYUN began. Before acting, before the fame, I was just someone trying to survive. My real name was Kong Min Jae. Junmo blinked. That name was unfamiliar. I grew up in one of the worst neighborhoods in Busan. I got involved with a bad group. Drugs, fights, even gangs. I was arrested twice before I was 17. Junmo sat back down, stunned. I hit rock bottom. HYUN continued. But then, one night, during juvenile detention, a social worker introduced me to theater. It was therapy, she said. I thought it was stupid, until I stood on stage. HYUN paused, eyes distant. For the first time, I became someone else. And I realized I didn't hate myself when I wasn't me. He looked at Junmo then. So I changed. I took a new name, moved to Seoul, started from scratch. No one knew who I was. And for years it worked. Until... Junmo asked quietly. Until I started feeling things I couldn't control again. Rage, fear, guilt, especially when I got close to you. June Mo's chest ached. So you started using the drug? Yes. I found a neuroscientist who helped design it. It dulls emotional extremes. Not a narcotic, not addictive, but illegal if used without research clearance. I only take it when I'm slipping. June Mo swallowed hard. So everything we've shared, everything you've said, was it even real? Hyun Woo stepped closer. That's the part that terrifies me. You made me feel things I tried to bury. You made me feel alive. And that scared the hell out of me. Then why not tell me? Why lie? Because I didn't want to lose you. June Mo's tears welled up. But you did. The fallout. News broke 2 days later. A tabloid leaked a photo of the vial with a headline, "Rising star Ki Hyun-woo linked to illegal emotion-altering drug." It went viral. Agencies distanced themselves. Sponsors pulled out. His management suspended him indefinitely. June Mo stayed silent publicly, but inside, he was spiraling. Part of him still loved Hyun-woo, but another part didn't know who he loved anymore. 1 month later, June Mo stood in front of an old building in Busan, holding a crumpled letter. "If you still want to know the truth, meet me here. No cameras, just us." Hyun-woo. He walked inside. The room was bare, an old community theater, dust floating in the air. And there stood Hyun-woo, not dressed as a celebrity, but as someone stripped of all defenses. Vulnerable. "I wanted to bring you here," Hyun-woo said, "because this is where I became someone new. But maybe that was my mistake. I didn't need to be someone else. I needed to face who I really was." June Mo didn't speak. He waited. Hyun-woo walked toward him, slowly. "I'm done with the drug. I turned it in to the authorities. They're investigating creator too." June Mo looked him in the eyes. "And what about us?" "That depends on whether you still see me in there." Hyun-woo whispered. "Not the actor, not the liar, but the man who loves you more than he ever thought he could." Silence. Then June Mo stepped forward and did something neither of them expected. He took Hyun-woo's hand, and he said, "Only if you promise never to run from your feelings again. No more drugs. No more hiding. Just truth, no matter how painful." Hyun-woo nodded, eyes glassy. "I promise." Ki Hyun-woo disappeared from the spotlight for a while, voluntarily. He released a public statement detailing his past, his mistakes, and his journey through therapy, both emotional and chemical. The response was shocking. Instead of rejection, he received empathy. People were moved by the vulnerability. He became an advocate for mental health in the entertainment industry, speaking about how fame often forces actors to bury emotions instead of process them. As for June Mo, he didn't leave Hyun-woo's side. They attended therapy together. They rebuilt trust. Slowly, painfully, authentically. Because love, they learned, doesn't thrive in perfection. It thrives in truth. Sometimes, the most dangerous drug isn't what you inject into your veins. It's the lie you tell yourself to avoid feeling. And sometimes, love is the only antidote. The rain poured relentlessly outside the hospital window. June Mo sat beside Ki Hyun-woo's bed, watching the soft rise and fall of his chest. After turning the drug over to the authorities, Hyun-woo had voluntarily checked himself into a rehab and psychiatric facility for emotional detox. It had been 2 weeks since June Mo found the box. 2 weeks of unraveling, healing, and confronting the unthinkable. June Mo's fingers rested lightly on Hyun-woo's hand. The man who once had faked any emotion on screen now lay quietly, face raw, eyes closed, but peaceful for the first time in months. After Hyun-woo's confession, June Mo couldn't sleep. The drug, that vial of invisible pain, haunted his mind. Who created it? And why? Hyun-woo gave him a name. Dr. Choi Suk-min, a neuroscientist with a history of off-record behavioral experiments on trauma suppression. With Hyun-woo's permission, June Mo paid him a visit. Dr. Choi's lab was hidden in a disused building in Daechidong. The atmosphere was sterile, clinical, and disturbing. June Mo walked in, voice steady. "I know what you did to him." Dr. Choi didn't flinch. "You mean what I helped him with?" "That boy was breaking. My formula stabilized him, saved his career, maybe even his life." June Mo's eyes darkened. "No, You made him dependent. You taught him to numb his pain instead of healing it. Dr. Choi leaned forward. You think love is enough to fix a man shattered by guilt and rage? You have no idea what he was before he met you. I don't need to know who he was, Junimo said, stepping closer. I know who he is, and he's not your experiment. He slammed a document on the table, a legal report. Your research has no clearance. Hyun-woo turned you in. You're being investigated. Dr. Choi's calm finally cracked. You have no idea what kind of world you're interfering with. Jun-mo didn't blink. No, doctor. You have no idea what kind of love you try to destroy. Back in the hospital, Hyun-woo stirred. His eyes fluttered open, red-rimmed but lucid. You're here, he whispered. Jun-mo smiled faintly. Where else would I be? There was silence, not awkward, but full. Do you hate me? Hyun-woo asked. No, Jun-mo said softly. But I hated seeing you become someone you weren't. The drug didn't just dull your pain. It dulled the part of you I fell in love with. Hyun-woo turned his face away. I was scared, Jun-mo, of losing you, of you seeing the broken pieces. I did see them, Jun-mo replied, voice trembling. And I stayed. Flashback, the first dose. A week into their relationship, Jun-mo remembered a moment, one that never made sense until now. They had been watching a movie, a romantic tragedy. Jun-mo had cried shamelessly, but Hyun-woo just stared blankly. You didn't feel anything? Jun-mo had asked, laughing awkwardly. Hyun-woo had smiled, but his eyes were vacant. I guess I've seen too many fake tears on set. Jun-mo now realized that had been the first time Hyun-woo used a drug. He had chosen to numb himself rather than risk being vulnerable. A single tear slid down Jun-mo's cheek in the hospital room. I wish you had trusted me, he whispered. I wanted to, Hyun-woo said, but I didn't know how to be loved without pretending. That night, Hyun-woo handed Jun-mo his phone. There's something I recorded, a video journal. I meant to delete it, but maybe you should see it. Jun-mo tapped play. Hyun-woo, in the video, looked different. Hollow, unshaven, tired. Entry 7. Took a full dose before the award ceremony. Can't feel my heartbeat. Can't feel anything, actually. Everyone's clapping. I think I won Best Actor. I should be happy. I'm not. Jun-mo asked if I was okay tonight. I lied. Again. I hate this. I hate this drug. I hate that I needed to not hate myself. If you ever see this, Jun-mo, I'm sorry. I didn't want to fake our love. I just didn't know how to feel it without collapsing. Jun-mo's hand tightened around the phone, breath-catching. He closed the video and leaned over Hyun-woo's hospital bed, forehead resting gently against his. You don't have to fake it anymore. 3 months later, a small black box theater. Not a red carpet, not a film set, just a simple wooden stage and a modest crowd. It was Ki Hyun-woo's first performance since the scandal. The play was raw and intimate, a 2-person show about redemption, addiction, and the desperate search for identity. His co-star? Yang Jun-mo. Every scene hit too close to home. In one, Hyun-woo's character collapses in front of Jun-mo's, begging to be loved despite the past. In another, Jun-mo's character screams, you don't need to be perfect to be loved. You just have to be real. By the end, the audience was silent, breathless, and then thunderous applause. As the curtain fell, Hyun-woo turned to Jun-mo and whispered, for the first time, I felt everything.